Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. Let's talk a little bit about the bike lanes on 30th Street.
Nope. Nope. Come on! You gotta be kidding. You're not in the right place.
Move, we have children.
The parking garage ain't good enough?
Just to review, this driver was in the left-hand turning lane to get on University. They cut over into the lane going straight, then they cut into the bike lane just for a minute, because somebody needed to get out. Although it's interesting because that bank right there has a drive-through ATM. There's also a giant parking garage we're going next to. I was going to leave the video at that, but this ride was full of moments that were ridiculous. Like here when we're going down towards Redwood on 30th, and there's a FedEx truck and a mail truck.
When the parking lot's too convenient.
What I said was the parking lot is too convenient because these guys are delivering at this building that has a parking lot. But it's easier for them to pull into the bike lane and block up the bike lane than it is to pull into the parking lot and possibly block up people from backing out of the driveways for a moment. It's just an example of people driving cars being prioritized over people using bicycles or getting around any other way. The bike lanes are just commonly used as parking lanes, like I said in another video, and somebody said on a short somewhere, if you're driving in San Diego, those hazard lights just mean you could put your car whenever you want. But then this happens. We're coming back on 30th, and I'm getting really excited for a second because I'm seeing cars getting backed up, and that means everyone's going to move slower. It's just the red light, but I see cars way up ahead, and I'm like, all right, that means that traffic is going to move slow, and it's just going to be safer. We got our children with us. I'm riding with my buddy. Each of us have our kids on the back of the bike here, and I'm so stoked. And then I see way up ahead what is causing this blockage, but a social cycle. It's one of those bicycles that like 8-10 people sit around and they all pedal. And I'm like, oh, this is great. I love that they're blocking up the traffic, until I find that they've pulled into the bike lane.
Well, blocking the bike lane doesn't make it better.
Of course, the person at the head of the whole thing is like, sorry. And I get that. That's cool. My buddy stays behind and I guess gives him a bit of an earful. I'm trying to get where I'm going. I don't always need to stop and speak to folks for an extended period of time. Here's the thing about those social cycles. They're a lot of fun if you're doing some sort of group party thing. They're great. I mean, you get on it and you pedal, and there are some hazards, though. There's always a couple people on there who don't feel like pedaling. So, instead of getting 8 people pushing people up a gradual hill, we get like 6. Something like that, and then those people have to carry other people, which is an excellent metaphor for a lot of things in society, right? But we're going along. I'm slowing down here just because I'm waiting for my buddy to catch up, and it's a real drag,
All right. Well, we'll see you soon.
The amount of things that block up a bike lane. Oh, another thing about those social cycles, there's no e-assist, there's no gearing, which I always thought was a little strange. No gearing whatsoever. So if you do hit a slight hill, everyone's got to really crank on it. But, this is one day's worth of riding. We have 3 examples here where the bike lane is just getting completely disregarded by people who are driving, or people at least in the driver mindset. And there's no infrastructure to handle things like deliveries, except for parking lots and alleys. But, that's not good enough for the drivers. That's okay. This other cyclist behind me is there. We chatted for a second, and we decided that we are going to drive less and ride a bike. Thanks so much.